Hey there, fellow adventurers! Welcome to our 48-hour trip to Konstanz. This charming town is situated right on the German-Swiss border, making it a shopping paradise for a lot of Swiss people thanks to its affordable prices. We came for a concert, but we stayed for the food, beer, and all the fun stuff to do.
Also, if you want all of these locations compiled in a convenient map along with additional exclusive content, visit our Patreon via the link below. Let's dive in!
Hello there, original travelers. Welcome to another video of ours. This time we are in Konstanz, just across the border in Germany, and we will stay for 48 hours, so stay until the end to see what we do here.
Then don't forget to stay until the end indeed to see a great shop for Asian food.
Cheers, everyone. Alright guys, we just arrived here in Konstanz. Our bus was a little bit delayed, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, now we are in, not exactly in the center, we're more like on the other side of the Rhine River. And yeah, we're now checking out our hotel, and then later we're gonna have some food. What do you think, Simona?
Looking forward.
Oh yeah, totally. Cheers guys.
Our first stop, Constanzer Wirtshaus. It was conveniently located right across from our hotel. This place has history written all over it. Originally built in 1899 as an officers' casino by Kaiser Wilhelm II.
They have their own beers and serve hearty German cuisine with daily specials at reasonable prices.
Alright, original travelers, we just arrived here in Konstanz after a little bus ride from Zurich. It's actually only like an hour, and obviously the first thing we do as original travelers is to go to a beer place. We're in Constanzer Wirtshaus, and they have their own beer. So I started with the Helles, so yeah, their lager beer, super easy beer to start with. We already got our food as well, and yeah, the lager is actually, it's really tasty. I saw it online that a lot of people on like the Beer Geek apps didn't rate it too well, but actually for me it's quite tasty. It's really drinkable. It's one you can have even a liter of if you need to, or if you want to. And then Simona went for the Bock beer, so stronger, darker lager, and that's obviously exactly her style of beer, and it will go really well with the food we have. So now we're gonna taste the food and see if it's also that good. Cheers everyone.
We enjoyed geschmelzte Maultaschen, a dish from Swabia, and a great beef stew while overlooking the Rhine River and Lake Constance. And then we went to rest for the days to come.
The next morning, we followed in the footsteps of the Swiss and went shopping. Our first stop was a quaint shop that specializes in spelt products.
From bread and pastries to even beers, everything is made with this ancient grain. We grabbed a cinnamon bun that was so good it made us forget it was Saturday and the shelves in the shop were almost empty at lunchtime.
As one cinnamon bun for the two of us was obviously not enough, we were lucky to stumble upon Heimatliebe Bodensee. This bakery is also a great place to shop for locally produced goodies, jams, chocolates, coffee, you name it.
We treated ourselves to a chocolate croissant and an erdbeerplunder, a pastry with custard and strawberries. With our bellies full, we were ready to take on the day. At this point, we were so full of pastries, we were basically walking and talking dough. While exploring the beautiful streets of Konstanz city center, we went to the city library. Why? Because it said free entry today on the door, so we had to check it out. In the backyard of the building, we found our way to the exhibition at Turm zur Katz. The current exhibit, Drumherum, is all about packaging design.
From vintage yogurt cups to high-tech recycled materials, this exhibit covers the history and artistry of packaging. It's open from May to September, and trust us, it's worth a visit.
Who knew packaging could be so fascinating? Next time you're staring at a yogurt cup, remember, it's got a history.
After soaking in some culture, it was time for beer. We went to Beer Boutique Konstanz, a cozy bottle shop and taproom. Here you can grab a beer to go or enjoy it on the spot for a small corkage fee.
They stock an impressive range of craft beers, including some of our German favorites from Atelier Frei, Frau Gruber and Blechbrut. We tasted the 1776 Raner Oak Aged Bock and a hazy IPA from Atelier Frei. We went in for one beer and left with a six-pack of great memories, and even more beers to bring home. This place is an absolute must for our Beer Geek viewers.
And you know what's also a must? Booking your own Zurich beer tour if you visit beautiful Zurich. Find out more via the link below.
Dinner was at Brauhaus Johann Albrecht in the picturesque Niederburg, Konstanz's oldest district. We were fashionably late, by 12 minutes, which we were immediately made aware of by the manager on shift, even though the restaurant was completely empty. So make sure you are on time, otherwise you might not get your table. We quickly forgot about the reservation issue as we enjoyed their delicious Kupferbier and a schnitzel with a standout potato salad in front of their charming brewery.
This brewhouse combines traditional brewing techniques with a modern twist, offering seasonal specialties and a cozy atmosphere. Also, try their seasonals like the cannabis beer.
Alright guys, so it's next morning here in Konstanz. We don't have a lot of footage from last night because we were at a concert and it was sadly not allowed for us to film there. It was a concert by a German artist called Alligator, and Simona will let you know a little bit why he's really close to our heart a little bit later. But now it's the next day. We're now on our way to our brunch place that you will see right after this shop. And check it out, guys.
So as Sandro says, Alligator is very close to our hearts, and the reason is that he is firstly a great lyricist and musician, but also he very recently, maybe 2 years ago or something, had like a great concert where he decided that he would promote smaller brands instead of the big ones, and we were one of the brands, actually, our Zurich beer tour. He mentioned it on his tour, so it was fantastic. Thank you, Alligator.
Yeah,
Very
it was
nice.
It was really good. By the way, it was like one of the biggest rock and roll open airs in Germany where he showed it. So we're really proud and really grateful that he did that. So yeah, thanks.
We made our way to Helga for a fabulous breakfast. Helga's menu is an amazing mix of Mediterranean and local flavors, offering a fresh start to the day. We ordered the Istanbul breakfast, a Mediterranean feast with soft cheese, hazelnut paste, strawberry jam, and great bread from the bakery across the street.
The muhammara, a pepper paste with the perfect amount of spiciness, paired perfectly with the local honey. And the hazelnut paste was a creamy delight that tasted like a gourmet version of Nutella. Breakfast at Helga's was so good that we almost got transported to Istanbul by it.
So we wanted to tell you a little bit about the dangers of Konstanz. It's generally a really safe city, we have to say that, obviously, but there are some dangers that we encountered, and the first one that was dangerous for me especially, I don't know why, were the bikes here. So there are a lot of bike lanes, and not like bike lanes on the street, so you're basically sharing as if you're walking down the street here, you share the path with the bikes, and they really don't care. As soon as you step into their bike path, they will just continue, they will just go. So if you see on the ground there is like a bike lane, just don't walk there. It's not a good idea.
Yes, I would be very careful, just look every direction. And there is also a little bit of a trick. Some of the bike lanes have places where you can cross as a pedestrian. Do pay attention to this, because obviously you don't want your trip to Konstanz to end in injury.
Totally. And the second thing is, it's not really dangerous, just something important that you have to know. So there are train tracks going through the city basically, and especially where our hotel was, to get to the old town, you had to cross the train tracks. And sometimes this causes a little bit of a wait when the barriers are down, so you have to wait the train to pass. And please don't try to pass, even if you don't see a train. Maybe it's coming, it's probably late, because it's a Deutsche Bahn and they're usually late, so just don't try. Cheers everyone.
Before our 48 hours were up, we hopped on a boat to Mainau Island, also known as the Blumeninsel. The ride is about an hour, and it's really picturesque. And if you need some refreshments, they also offer drinks and food on the boat, even though it can be a bit difficult to get hold of a waiter.
Pro tip: get a combined ticket for the boat and island entry to save a few bucks. Something we wish we'd known beforehand.
The island itself is a floral paradise with millions of tulips in the spring, an Italian rose garden in the summer, and the dahlia spectacle in the autumn.
Hello there, we're now at the Mainau Island, which is a very nice destination if you want to enjoy some nature after enjoying Konstanz. You can reach it by boat or by bus. We recommend the boat because you can also grab something to eat or drink and enjoy your ride. And otherwise with the bus you would also have to walk. Then you have the really wonderful gardens of Mainau, which we are really enjoying at the moment. Now, if you do want to see them, you have to pay an entrance fee. Do not forget that. And there is also a combined ticket that you can combine the boat ticket with the ticket for the gardens. So that's a good tip that you could follow to save a bit of money.
Yeah, and then if you look for a place for food, I mean, there are plenty in Konstanz itself, but also here on the island, if you want to stay for a little bit longer, there are like more beer garden styles where you can get some sausage or mostly like meat-based dishes. We're in Germany. And there are also a little bit fancier places. I mean, at least one there is in the castle here on Mainau. There is the Schwedenschenke, which is a bit more fancier as it is in a castle. Really beautiful with a bit more diverse menu. You can check that one out. And yeah, also if you walk around here, as you see, as I did, or you will see in the video, you can also grab a beer for the way here. It's Germany, no one bats an eye. They even ask you if they should open it for you when you buy it in the shop. So it's not a problem to do that if you want to do that. Otherwise, grab some water. Always stay hydrated. Cheers, everyone.
Mainau Island is where even the bees stop to smell the flowers. Plus, they have animals like goats, donkeys, and ponies, making it perfect for children or young at heart original travelers.
No trip to Germany is complete without the Döner Kebap, right? Fun fact, it was actually invented in Germany. We grabbed this delicious, totally traditional German dish before heading to the bus station. A furry friend even accompanied us as we wrapped up our Konstanz adventure.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video from Konstanz in Germany.
And now, as usual, guys, you know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see our future videos. And also, if you want to support us even a little bit more, you can check out our Patreon, which is linked below. And you can, for a small amount per month, get all the places that we visit in handy maps that you can have always with you. Cheers, everyone!
Our bonus tip for Konstanz is Taste of Asia. This cool shop offers a wide range of Asian food from Japanese to Chinese delights. They have an impressive selection of sriracha sauces as well, including smoked and hemp-infused varieties. Which place would you like to see us visit next? Let us know in the comments below.